Morning, everybody. So, I had an interesting day so far. I just poured my cup. You know me, eighth cup at a time. You know. So, it's a nice day out today. Gotta pick up. I don't know. It's gonna be a good day. So I'm going to show you what I did today. I finished the back half of the Jeep, so I decided, since I got the side almost done, let me go all the way around. But I didn't do the cinder fender well because I said it'll be easy. Nothing is easy on something that's 34 years old. Every single bolt and nut gets to you, right? So that's life. I'm going to show you what I tackled. Give me one more sip. This is good. It's like hot, perfect. Oh, good. That's good. So I set up shop this morning, and I use my Yeti, and I keep that hot. These things work good. I'm gonna try the cold one today a little more. I've used it before. I know it works great. I'm gonna try the cold one today. So I set up my shop a little more, or barn, because one day I'm gonna be back in my business again. I'm already dedicated to that. I'm definitely doing it and just gonna take it slower, wiser, and maybe I won't have 3 women beating me down. Oh, I can't say anything bad on Facebook or whatever, but can I say, oh yes I can, because it's a dog. I was beaten down by 3 bitches. Yeah, you know it. You know who you are, and guess what? You didn't beat me. I'm still here. I'm coming back. So, how to get that out? I felt good. So, I'm setting up my shop. So I mounted my, paper towels. I go through paper towels like crazy. And then I got over here, look, this is pretty cool actually. A little setup here. This thing's a piece of crap. I mounted it there and the thing kept falling over. I ain't dealing with that. So, I mounted it back there for no reason, just because I didn't want it to be on a shelf. Maybe I can put some sissy thing in here, I don't know. But so I have this container. They're old Downies. Downy softeners and everything. It's nice, they fill up good. This one's with water. This one has a little push button. You get the water, you get a little hand soap, you're good to go. I mean, it's a quick rinse. Also, I had to, set up shop again. I had to bring my torch setup in here. This thing is killing me with the little stuff that can make things quicker. So I was looking for just a smaller setup. I have another whole gauge setup and hoses, torch. I got everything. I got a whole setup. Matter of fact, that is also on my eBay. Anybody wants to go out there, go look at it. It's old. There ain't nothing wrong with it. It's like good stuff. I mean, it really is. I don't need that many. This set is staying in here for now until I find a mini set. I saw one yesterday, it was like $3.89. I'm like, but I got the gauges, I got the hoses. The only thing I don't have are tanks. Here's the deal with that. I get these tanks filled up by Airgas. I call them Airgas. I don't know, they might have been changed over by somebody other name. The thing is, they'll fill them up and you buy the tanks and you go there, they'll fill them up, but they swap right out. They take your brand new tanks and they gave you these old. I don't care. As long as the gas comes out and I can use it, I don't care what it is. So I probably should just buy, maybe on my day today, maybe I'll run by and get an oxygen and acetylene tank. I hate to spend money. I already have these tanks, but these things are so darn big. I mean, for the little light stuff I do in here, and I need them in the service truck. Now, since this is a shop, you should have shop tanks, right? Maybe I'll get a mini setup and take the other. I had another set. Like I said, eBay, Motor Speed 1984. Go look it up on eBay. I'm doing pretty good there. I got to go mail something when I take a break from here. So I'm going to set up that, and I'm going to go get, maybe I'll find used. Airgas really, I think they're made by Airgas. Yeah, Airgas tanks. They're located in Piscataway. They're great. So brought that in here. It just needed to be done. So here's what I'm tackling today. I'm doing the inner fender well. I took it off already. I didn't want to show you how boring it is because I have showed you the front one. It's the same as the back one. It just a little bit different of a battle. So I took the wheel off first. Done. I started cracking up because it was going so smooth except for the last bolt. And I was biting my tongue. I was like, don't say it. I said it. Oh, this is easy. Don't ever say that because she knows and she's getting a good sense of humor. She likes music too. A little yellow submarine, she likes music. So we're getting good on that body. That is nice. That's ow. What the hell? Oh, that's lovely. Ah. Well, when they say it's made out of fiberglass strands, the Bondo is made out of fiberglass. That went right through me. But here we go. So I'm over here. I'm panning down. So I took the inner fender well, the fender flare off, right? So all it is a bunch. Here's where it was, and I'm gonna line it up again because I kind of screwed up. But you know what? It is what it is. So I've taken this. I'm gonna put it in the back of the Jeep. We'll clean it and we're gonna put it back on because there's nothing really wrong with it. It just needs a good bath, and maybe that that back to black stuff. I have it. I don't know about that. It works. If something's old, it's old. But you know what? You're only meant to make it look good. I did my trick and I put all the bolts and these rods. Now these are pretty cool. And look, at 34 years old, here's the setup they use. It's a hard plastic spacer. I guess you can put it different ways, and it's cool. And then just uses a regular 8mm bolt. Yes, 8mm. This is the years that I hate because it goes back and forth, back and forth. You're using your metric set out, and I gotta get. Matter of fact, I have this set. I'm gonna set myself up. I have another set over there. I'm gonna set it all up so I can bring that and put out that case too. Because you got metric here, right? All that's metric, right? I gotta put that back. And then I go to take the inner fender well here. This is the last bolt, right? I'll pan in and you're gonna think this is funny. I can't get to this last bolt here that went straight through. The bolt goes this way and then the ground holds. This needed to be pulled out a little bit. So to get that out to here, I have to remove it from the bottom, which is, guess what? 3/8. Standard. Now you're going back and forth standard and metric. My other truck, my black truck is all metric. This one is a 91, it's the same thing. Metric and standard. That'll drive you a little wrong because you're doing a bolt and one thing is it's really hard to do it, get out. And I found out the easy way to do that setup is just a bolt, ratchet like this, any kind of ratchet from here. And then I grab on with like a channel lock, anything, just to grab on that rubber grommet because it loosens up, but then it starts spinning once it gets a little loose. So just grab it and pull it off. That's a trick of that. Now here's the funny part. I can make this a quick video because the funny part is while I was prying this out, I pried this way and yeah, you see it. There it is. I took the screwdriver and it went right through the quarter. Right through the freaking quarter. I was bragging about these things and saying how strong they are. Well, I found some nice rust and rot. So now we're gonna have to put some putty in here. Bondo, I call it putty, but it's Bondo because you see the dirt line. It's right here, the fender flare, and it won't cover that. Right here, it gets nice and thick. and then it goes thin, and then slightly thicker, right where it rust sat there with all the rust behind it, and it's rotted away. So when I said the one video, when I was saying that on the Jeep she got a not watch, but like what it is I wasn't. You have to take it off, and then if you look at it, it is a solid quarter. But I guess where all the water stays in, right there, it has no way to get out, and there are things you're supposed to clean out, but nobody's going to do that. I wouldn't even do that. So the plastic things are great, but also the plastic things hold water in and rot, and you can't let the metal breathe. It's like painting wood. You paint wood, what do? You seal the wood in. The wood can't breathe. The wood's already dead. Now you're going to seal it? Now you're really making it rot, because now it can't even breathe a little bit. That's just what it is. So that made me laugh. We're all done here. Now we're going to throw some filler. But the good thing is, as I go around, when we get to here, we'll sand here. We throw some on here, and we keep on going. And so as we're going around, this is drying, and you're not wasting any time because you're doing another section of the vehicle. So this whole side of the passenger side is completely all prepped for body work, sanding, primer, and everything. And I hate to lose this too, but this is nice and it's stock. I mean that's crazy, but I'm gonna lose my Wrangler decal. So if anybody knows where you can get a couple decals, the Wrangler I'd like to put on, or at least leave it for the next guy. And the Jeep emblem up front is a sticker on the Jeep raised fender. It's a decal, black decal, and I had to go right over it. I just thought I'd show you the lighter side of today, and now I'm going to wrap around the other side. I'm not going to show you the inner fender well of taking everything apart. As I explained it, it's simple. It just takes a little time. An 8mm, grab it with a channel lock, take your time, get a nice bite on the bolt, and don't use any air tools or whatever, and it ain't going to work. You're going to get dirty. That's it for this morning, and we're going to I'm going to do the other side now. When I get to the other side, what I'll do is, it's a little early, that's a problem. I don't want to make too much noise. Oh, there goes Rocky. Man, that guy can jump. It's a squirrel. He like jumped from the ground, just like doink, right under the tree. It's amazing. Squirrels, deers, man, a deer can jump. Boy, man, they sit back on their hind legs just a little bit, and they're like a kangaroo, like poof, and they go doosh, 6 feet like no problem. Amazing. That squirrel just, I guess all the nuts they eat. But let me finish the next side. Like I said, I'm not showing you the next side. You already did, you know the process of this side, so keep on going. I already did the tailgate, or they call it gate on a Jeep. Now I'm gonna do the other fender well, and that one's pretty clean. I'm not gonna poke too hard with my screwdriver, even though she's gonna come out one day and she's gonna bubble a little bit. What are you gonna do? Just drive it, get it nice and clean again, and go recondition it in 20 more years, whatever. But it's getting there. And then I'm gonna do the other side. It's got the same rot on this side as that side. So we'll get there. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Bye.